Good morning. Welcome to H5 Network video channel. My name is Frederick, system engineer at H5 Network. And today we are going to see how we can use H5 reporting for WAN capacity planning purposes. For this video, we are using one H5 appliance. This appliance is installed at a data center and it is monitoring the WAN access and the traffic of the WAN access. H5 report display the monitoring information in real time, and by default, the data that is displayed here is for the last 24 hours. So let's reduce it a little bit to match the business hours. Let's put it to today from let's say 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock to the current time. And let's reload the data. So the data has been dynamically reloaded for the time period that we just defined here, just by sliding the bar. And what we see here is so the upstream and downstream traffic of the WAN link that we are monitoring on the data center. So the first dashlet that we built on this kind of report is the bit rate, bandwidth, usage, and occupation of the WAN link that we're considering. So this gives quite interesting information with, so as I said, the bandwidth, the upstream and downstream bandwidth for the traffic. For instance, I can see that my traffic is quite reasonable in the 25 megabit per second range during the morning, between 8 o'clock and around 2 p.m. But starting in the afternoon, we have a much higher utilization of the bandwidth. So this provides quite useful information about the network capacity utilization. But in order to enable a true WAN capacity planning, I would need more. What I need would be, for instance, to see what are the applications that are loading the link, that are creating the 100 megabit per second peak that we see here, and also who is actually using this application and who are loading the peak. When I mean who, is the users that are doing so. So for the purpose of answering to the what question, we added two additional dashlet to the report, and just scrolling down a little bit, these two dashlets are a pie chart here showing the top 5 applications in volume here, and another cumulative chart which is showing these applications here over the timeline. And the resulting chart has a similar shape of what we had before. But the difference is that instead of just showing a line, it is showing a cumulative chart with the actual traffic composition. So what we can see here that the sustained traffic in blue is Office 365 traffic. But the peak that we have here is actually made by a VMware application and Microsoft.com application. So this is for the what. In order to answer the who question, so to identify the users that are actually responsible for the traffic and for the peak that we see in the afternoon here, we added 2 new dashlets. The first dashlet is again a pie chart, which is identifying the top users in volumes, and another cumulative time chart, which is identifying the bandwidth of these users over time. And here I can immediately see that not only the large 100 megabit peak that we had before here was created by one application, which was VMware in this case, but also that was created by one single user, which is this user here. So this report is a good example of what can be extracted from the H5 appliance and the way you can use it to make better decisions and have better visibility on what's happening on the network. If you need more information, please get to the link below. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.